Greetings, citizens of the world. We are anonymous with a message and a warning to the Norwegian people. There is a political party, going by the name, MDG, that has been, and still is, increasingly taking more control of the Norwegian government and you as private individuals. This party is not even elected to be in your parliament, but they are pretending to be the ruling party in the Norwegian government. How is this even possible? It is time for you, the Norwegian people, to see that this so-called Green Party is nothing more than a bunch of centre-left radicals. This party is responsible for more than 15,000 offences in the Environmental Agency in Oslo, and their leader, Lan Marie Berg, is responsible for all of these offences. But instead of taking responsibility, she reports sick from work, became amazingly fast pregnant, and now is no longer showing up for anything anymore. But she is always showing for her beloved media. She always makes an exception for them, to make a photo, with a too big of a smile, like nothing is going on. Why is this politician still an employee in the Oslo City Council, and why has she not been fired, and why is she still not been prosecuted? How far is the Oslo City Council or the Norwegian government willing to go, to get their city destroyed by people like this? This party has also cut 50-year-old trees, between the National Theatre and the Town Hall Square in Oslo, because they want to plant 20 new trees. They want to create a so-called environmentally friendly street, by cutting 14, 50-year-old healthy trees. With a total cost of 120 million kroner. You people responded with words like, insanity, vandalism, idiocy, environmental crime. But no one in the Oslo City Council is stopping these people from doing whatever they want to do. This party also used 700,000 kroner of your people's tax money, on painting 2,000 dots on the tarmac in 2 streets in the center of Oslo, only to find out that the paint they used only stays on the tarmac for a few weeks or maybe 1 month. Hannah Markussen is one of the initiators for this idiotic project, was informed that this paint will not stain on tarmac. This was told by the entrepreneur even before they started working on this project. But Hannah Markussen insisted on using this paint, and totally ignored this warning. This money they used, was actually meant for a few charities like the Night Ravens, a group that's helping police to make the city a better place at night in the weekends, and support people in the streets at night. And the sad thing is, that no one at all in Oslo City Council, said or did or do anything to stop this act of madness. This so-called, environmentally friendly party, destroys more nature than anyone else in Norway. They are using Oslo as their own personal playground, and it looks like that this party is one big kindergarten without rules or limits. They still think life is one big game. They also want to ban all meat production and consumption within 10 years, and they want to halve the livestock of all farmers in Norway, so that it will become more expensive for normal people to buy meat. And they want to control when you are buying meat, so they can stop you from buying meat every day, by blocking your bank card from purchasing more meat, and trust us, a system like that has already been active in Norway for some years now. They also want to ban advertising for holiday and business flights and fossil fuel cars on television and radio. So that you, the really hard-working Norwegian people, no longer can go on a well-deserved holiday. And the worst part of it all is, that the media is still giving this party a platform, to promote their crazy, idiotic and stupid ideas. And we haven't seen or heard your Prime Minister making a strong statement against this party or the political path these people want to take. No. In fact, we have only heard the opposite from her. Not a word to defend her own citizens, who once elected her as Prime Minister. But when a big group of Norwegian citizens started a popular Facebook group called the People's Rebellion Against Climate Hysteria, they are of course going against the political agenda of your Prime Minister, but when she belittles them as a basket of deplorables, a group of people with a low education, and with little understanding of reality, and she will not accept that people have a mind of their own, or that people have an opinion. But soon she realized that these comments were not a really smart idea to make. So she uses your state propaganda channel NRK and TV2 as weapon, to smooth things down again, to come with some kind of an excuse that has no value to anyone at all, and everyone with common sense will never accept this apology. But through her own private media, she hopes that the other part of non-thinking Norwegian people still can be brainwashed again. But you, and thankfully the majority of the Norwegian people, are getting more and more aware and awaken about the lies these medias and your government are spreading. You Norwegian citizens must take an example from the people in France, Belgium, Germany, Spain, the Netherlands and many other countries. In those countries, people are demonstrating in the street and expressing their dissatisfaction against their government. This has been going on for more than a year now. But your propaganda media in Norway does not want you to see this. And the reason for this is very simple: they don't want you to have a mind of your own. And they don't want you to do the same thing, like starting demonstrating in the streets of Oslo, and to show your dissatisfaction towards your media and government. This psychological warfare, from your media and government, is getting out of proportions, and is getting dangerous. For them this climate hysteria is not a battle against you people, no. For them this is a war against you, and they want to suck as much money out of you people as possible. But it is a war they know they are gonna lose, and they're willing to go very far to make you change your mind, and make you believe in their words, because they will lose a lot of money and power when they lose this war. Your government and media are still thinking that the people in Norway are suckers, and that you should believe everything they say or show. But the awakened part, and thankfully the majority of the Norwegian people, understand that the Norwegian government and their propaganda media are almost the same as organized criminals. The only difference here is that they are getting paid by you, from your own tax money. You must stop this climate hysteria very quickly. These lies are not only go too far, but before it is too late and will cost human lives, due to incompetent politicians. These people, from the Environment Green Party, MDG, really do not know when to stop. They do whatever to get what they want, and you really need to stop this Environment Green Party wave very quickly. This climate hysteria is gonna cause the biggest problem of all time. A huge financial crisis that not even the government knows what to do with, when it hits Norway, because they have not done their job well enough in the past, and they have never listened, not even when experts were warning them several times. Even you, the Norwegian people, can read in almost all alternative medias that experts in financial affairs were warning the state of a major financial crisis to come due to this climate hysteria, but these signals are simply ignored. Norwegians should stand up now. You should make a fist against your government and media. You should go out and protest loudly in the streets. Step away from those keyboards, show yourself in real life, and fight to get your country back. Show your government and media that the Norwegian people together as one are stronger than the lies they want us to believe in. And it is very clear to us, your Prime Minister has not only lost the control of her government, but most of all, she lost the control and respect from her own citizens in Norway. And last but not least, please do remove the doomsday clock or climate clock, or whatever you wanna call it, from that building close to your parliament. That is not only ridiculous, but also a big embarrassment for Norway as a sovereign country. You need to stop this so-called environmentally green party, and do not give these center-left doomsday politicians from MDG any media platform anymore. Remember, we are not the ones that commit a crime, we are just the ones trying to expose them to you. We are anonymous. We are a legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.